Hey, welcome. So if you're looking for the right dog trainer here in Sedalia, you're in the right place. We're going to go through everything you need to know to make a really confident, informed choice for you and your dog. Because let's be honest, whether you're just enjoying the downtown area or you're out exploring our amazing state parks, having a well-behaved dog just makes every single one of those trips way more fun and a whole lot less stressful.
So let's kick things off with why training is so important right here in our community. Good training really helps your dog learn how to handle all the unique things we run into every day in Sedalia.
Just think about it for a second. A nice, calm dog makes a walk down Ohio Avenue a total pleasure. They can handle all the buzz and excitement of the Missouri State Fair without getting totally overwhelmed. And maybe they can even learn to ignore those tempting squirrels on the Katy Trail. It's all about helping your dog become a happy, well-mannered part of the community.
Okay, so with that in mind, let's get into the different training styles and formats out there. Getting a handle on these basics is going to help you figure out what you and your dog actually need before you even start looking for a pro.
So the gold standard these days is positive reinforcement. This whole method is about teaching your dog what you want them to do and then rewarding them for it. It builds this amazing, trusting bond, and you end up with a dog who actually wants to work with you. Good behavior becomes a habit they enjoy. And on the flip side, you really want to steer clear of any methods that are based on fear or intimidation. Honestly, those approaches are pretty outdated, and they can cause way more problems than they solve. Things like anxiety or even aggression. Remember, the goal here is a partnership, not just control.
Now, this is one of the first big decisions you'll probably have to make. Group classes are fantastic for practicing around other dogs and people, and they're often a little easier on the wallet. But if you're dealing with something specific at home, like your dog jumping all over guests, that personalized one-on-one attention you get in a private lesson might be a much better fit.
All right, so you've got an idea of the style and the format you want. Now what? Well, it's time to actually find your professional. Here's what you need to look for to make sure you're hiring someone who's genuinely qualified and trustworthy.
When you're checking out a trainer, keep an eye out for certifications. I know, it can look like alphabet soup, but these letters actually mean something. They show a real commitment to professional education. For instance, a CPD-TKA means they've passed a big test on training knowledge. Others, like CBCCKA, mean they specialize in more complex behavior stuff, which is great if you're trying to figure out some tougher issues with your dog.
You can basically treat this slide like your interview script. A truly qualified professional will be more than happy to answer every single one of these questions. You want to hear them talk excitedly about positive reinforcement and explain exactly how they're going to customize a training plan for your dog's specific needs.
Up next, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We'll talk about what you can probably expect to budget for training right here in Sedalia and go over some of the local rules every dog owner should know about. Okay, let's talk about setting a realistic budget. This table gives you a really clear snapshot of the typical costs in our area. A 6-week group class is often a great, accessible place to start. And then you have things like a board and train program, which is obviously a much bigger investment, but it's for more intensive needs.
You know, good training also makes it super easy to follow the local rules. A solid heel command makes our leash law a piece of cake, and good training can also take care of nuisance barking. Oh, and it's also really important to remember that state law requires your dog to have a current rabies tag on their collar at all times. It's all just part of being a great neighbor.
So, you've put in all this work with your trainer. Now it's time for the fun part. Let's check out some fantastic spots around Sedalia where you can actually get out there and practice all those new skills in the real world. The Sedalia Dog Park should be your go-to spot for safely practicing that super important recall command. Inside that fence, you can give your dog some freedom while you work on getting a really reliable, happy response when you call their name. Now, for mastering the everyday walk, Liberty Park is just perfect. You've got paths, people, and just enough general activity to provide those mild, everyday distractions to help you really nail that loose leash walking. And when you're ready to level up, you should definitely head to the Katy Trail. It is an excellent place to build focus over longer distances. Can your dog keep up a polite walk for a mile? 2 miles? This is the perfect place to build that kind of duration and reliability.
And hey, for a change of pace, the trails at Bothwell Lodge are just fantastic. The different terrain and the natural setting give you a great chance to work on general obedience and manners while you both get to enjoy a beautiful, historic hike.
You know, a well-trained dog brings this amazing sense of freedom and calm to your life. It means you can have friends and family over without all the chaos. You can enjoy a relaxing walk through our beautiful parks, and you just build a deeper, more trusting relationship with your best friend. We really hope this guide helps you find the perfect training partner for that journey. Good luck, and enjoy all the adventures Sedalia has to offer.